Hello friends, welcome to Magic with Melly in Costa Rica. So I am on a backpacking trip. It's a class, it's an educational class on backpacking in Costa Rica. And so I have a little bit of alone time. I'm just going to be channeling some downloads. Alright, so reusable water bottles could be significant for you here, okay? Clean water or clean living, or an adjustment to your living when it comes to clean practices, I suppose. Someone's practicing safe sex, someone's practicing safe drinking, alcoholic beverages. Something about staying safe and doing the research to be able to be safe. So, for example, when you travel anywhere, looking up if the drinking water or the tap water is safe, that will help you decide whether or not you should be buying bottled water, or like you may save money based on being educated, or you may be investing more money based off of being educated. The finer things in life is what I'm hearing. And that doesn't have to be luxury and riches. That's really just fine-tuning what's important to you. If you want clean eating, clean water, clean products, you may have to spend more money for those products, because at least in the United States, there is funding to corporations that are poisoning us. We aren't behind the scenes of the making of the product, but we do receive the finished product and we consume it, and it's giving some of us, our health benefits are induced by what we are consuming. Anxiety, depression, that could be induced from consuming movies and TVs and music that is depressing. It's noticing your consumption. What are you receiving from your world, and what are you putting out into the world? I'm hearing like you'll notice karma work more efficiently or more quickly when you are aligned with looking within. I'm getting called to explain like driving, like if someone cuts you off when driving, maybe reconsider how many times you cut other people off when driving. And it's giving about damn time for certain things. Spirituality, a better routine, a better you. I'm hearing you're learning from those that are around you, or that you've learned enough from those around you, and you need to like put yourself in a place where you are continuing to learn from those around you. So if you feel like you've outgrown, it's giving collective maybe feels like they outgrown where you're at, and you need to venture out onto vacations and adventures and new friends, new chapters, new routines, lots of new things. The color green is significant. February, you could be 29 or 24, or in between 24 and 29. The color yellow is significant. Orange and purple. I'm hearing if you recently took a major downgrade or a major upgrade, you still had a learning experience from being outside of your comfort zone. Someone's been in their comfort zone for too long and needs a culture shock. Like, it's giving someone's gonna be going through a culture shock where you can't escape anymore. Like, maybe it's giving someone wants to escape, or someone's gonna be escaping. Escaping what? Like, you can't escape yourself. If you're dealing with someone who's like a convict and it's giving someone needs to have this on their radar, is some sort of thing with escape, like protecting yourself when it comes to escaping. Like, you could be escaping yourself, right? And it's like, if you're protecting your ego, someone's ego is being shattered and you're stepping into a spiritual awakening. It could be your first one, or it could be a few ones in. I mean, they feel intense every time you go through one. And you may even be surprised by a circumstance or an event triggering it. For example, this morning I was profusely sweating, and I realized it's because I needed to have some sort of nervous breakdown so I can have a breakthrough. And yeah, I was sweating, I was getting ready. The plan was to get coffee with my other student friends, and that didn't happen. I ended up like channeling what was going to happen to me before it happened to me. So I was nervous, sweating before I realized why I was going to be nervous, right? I've been around these students for 24 hours. We've gone through some stuff already in that 24 hours with flight delays, trying to keep plans moving and keep the flow going, and everyone has their own unique wants and needs and blockages and scars that have occurred. And anyway, we've gotten over this discomfort of, I don't know you like that. So I definitely knew it wasn't that. I thought it was the humidity, but there was definitely something else adding to the sweat that comes with humidity, and I didn't know what it was. I was just trying to deal with the sweat, trying to go with the plan. And as I'm walking out with the group, I'm overhearing music playing, and I have a chance to get to know an artist and sing and jam out with her. And I decided to hang back from the group and experience her, and suddenly my nervous sweating and my nervous breakdown stopped, and I'm like, oh, that's why. And some of you are giving yourself a hard time because you're channeling yourself having struggle and strength occur together. I've been channeling struggle and strength occur at the same time. You just need to kind of pick up why it is that you're struggling and where can you get stronger, or where would you like to get stronger. And I definitely found that, yeah, I do struggle socially, but I already overcame that mountain. This was a mountain I didn't know was gonna happen. And so yeah, I spent the last half hour, we sang I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, Put Your Records On. We played Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman. She's Argentinian, so you could really like Argentinian cuisine, or you could be just from a Latin American descent or Hispanic descent. You could be doing some study abroad, or that might be on your radar since after this reading, but you may also just press the green light on traveling somewhere, because the video right before this is all about diving deeper into who you are and learning who you are by going on vacation and comparing and contrasting of what is being away like and what is being home like, and like you're the common denominator, right? So if you, when you change things up, you really get to know what stays the same, like what things you couldn't change about you even if you wanted to. Like, it's giving a hard acceptance, or it's like, or it's getting easier to accept the certain things about yourself because of vacation being really triggering, or the people around you being really triggering, and the difference between like the new people versus the people you're used to, the new environment versus the environment that you're used to. Like, someone's really learning how to love themselves and really learning what it means to be yourself no matter where you go. And I think it's beautiful because I found music in Costa Rica. It's something that I'm going to push my limits on, whether I'm comfortable or not, because I think in my heart it's worth it. And Spirit wants me to remind you that there is going to be pros and cons to everything. There is going to be negatives to any route that you pick. It's just, they will be more worth it to you if you find that your heart is in it. Things like taking out the trash at a job you despise, that you just like, the only thing that's drawing you there is money, right? And it's like giving, someone couldn't pay you enough to take out the trash. That is fucking hella disgusting at a job that you don't even want to be at, right? But if it's a job that you absolutely love, you'd be more inclined to have the will to want to change that trash. Like, there is an amount of money that will warrant you feeling comfortable taking out that trash. Like, there's a difference. If your heart's in it or not determines so much. And I'm hearing You'll Be in My Heart by Tarzan. It's also giving childhood healing, like childhood wounds, either from a mother parent or father parent figure or caretakers. It's okay to be estranged from a family member is what I'm hearing. It's normal if they're not healthy for you. It's normal to just simply say, hey, yes, I do have a sibling, or yes, I do have like this parent, but my boundaries require me to be estranged from that individual until further notice. You may be like meeting people who have only known you when you were estranged from that family member, and so there's no pressure of like, oh, but that's still your mom, or oh, but that's still your dad, or oh, that's still your cousin or sibling or whatever it is. Like, there's no pressure of that because you're inviting these people into your life as it is with your current boundaries. However, if you changed and the people around you don't see the change, exerting those boundaries is going to be like chaotic. Not that it's not something that the chaos, like, it's not like it will never subside. It's just that it's more difficult because you're going to be tested by the people who are whiplashing between the old you and the new you. They knew the old you, and now they're getting to know the new you. So it's like they may ask questions, they might trigger you, they might try and push you back into your old self. They may push you into your new self. Like, you may just have a harder time keeping certain people around who knew the old you. And the new you is just, it's all new. All the information, whatever information you give to those in your surroundings is all new. So it's giving it's giving clean slate, and it's giving on an individual basis. You can wipe that clean or mess it up as often as you want to. It's just giving, it's a waste of time. Like, the older you get, it becomes more and more of a waste of time. Not expressing fully where you're at. Like, hey, I need space. Hey, I don't,